You deliver a Khutbah. The Khutbah ain't got nothing to do with the person. The person think that it does. So like, man, I ain't coming in here no more. He was talking about
a
me.
lot of times,
Exactly.
a lot of times it do though.
What's that?
Yeah, hold up. That's a good question. You and Imam Fahim, yeah, I'm talking to you. Y'all drop subliminal discs? Subliminal discs? Yeah, y'all do that?
Very rarely.
I think it's a fine line, like, because as an imam, you know what's going on in the community, so you don't want to avoid issues.
And he said right here,
because you want to address issues, but at the same time, you don't want to be like, yeah, I know a brother, right? Him and his wife just had an argument last week, right? You don't want to be like that, but you want to address the issue that may be prevailing in the community without being specific about a particular person's issue. Right. My experience is I'll be speaking on an issue, and someone will get offended and think I'm talking about them. Never even knew they had an issue.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
The one that maybe have more of a right to get offended, he cool with it.
Yeah. Because we're privy to a lot of people's personal information, so you can't really use the member as to, because if you say something, somebody know you're talking about them specifically. Yeah. But you have to just keep it general. You know what I mean? Like, if you hear specifically about somebody's marriage, so you just have to talk general in marriage, without people thinking it's about them. I remember one time that the khutbah was talking about the marvels of the heart, and about how when you become angry, and how your heart stuff goes and all. And so I was letting how the Prophet ﷺ, he said to believe that when he said la tabda, don't become angry. It was all a khutbah, revolving around that. So a brother came up afterwards and told me, how did I know that he was taking blood pressure medicine? I said I didn't know that. Like, I ain't know.
See, you're an honest man. You could have taken for everything.
Yeah,
Could have went there with him. Exactly. Allah unveiled. So,
something like you said, something you have to address in the khutbah, because that's the only time you're going to get people. But it's not going to be not addressing when you calling somebody out, but just a general nasiha, but because we heard people get khutbahs talking about people, committing. Now it happened in Germantown all the time. The brother was talking about some of these issues that plague them with, marriages and, about, they have one incident where a dude dressed up like a woman and went in a sister's house while her husband was in there. Walked past the husband, had an all black niqab, a dude, and he thinking that's one of her girlfriends.
But he was creeping.
So he gave
he walked right past her husband.
So he thought he didn't walk in the room or nothing. Gave him privacy.
And one of the imams did a khutbah on it, and the next thing somebody ran his office and choked him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That was the issue with the imam choking.
Yeah, and he was mentioning some other things about one time. He said a brother came home and the sister's baby's father was on the chair. He said with his T-shirt on, like watching TV. Yeah. Like he said, and the brother's like, "What do you think you on the beach, brother?" Like, how those kind of fitness, man. Or one brother, he had two wives, and he had them both in the bed at the same time, and having them do stuff to each other, and the imam mentioned that in the khutbah, so he knew exactly he was talking about him, and that was the brother that went there and choked him, but you in that sense you can't talk about particulars. Yeah. That brother went off and just so, but I never take subliminal shots, except if it's about a concept that's floating around, because in our area in Philly and South Jersey and all that. With this influence of other people, you got to address some issues like Aqidah and stuff like that. You have to address some of the things that people are learning so they're not getting the wrong thing. Especially like the stuff about bid'ah and accusing Muslims of shirk and saying people are deviants and Islam is under question if you don't follow this kind of stuff and
those issues I don't do subliminals. I go straight out. I had it even at 52nd Street. at least on 2 occasions, I had brothers stand up and said, F this ish, man, I ain't gotta listen to it, and walked out. One day, come on, baby, we out of here, you gotta listen to this shit. He cursed, he said it out loud. While I'm on the member.
See, I was saying, well, me and where I'm gonna come from, they would, when you say that, they would have a problem folding you up like a pretzel and throwing you out.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, see, we never had those problems because they knew not to come in there. Yeah, they always got tossed out. As soon as they come in there trying to say something, you gotta go.
But you remember 52nd Street, that was just like, that's a marketplace mansion. Everybody floated in there.
Yeah, and then the city eventually got the hint.
So CJ, when you talk about central leadership, what you talking about? What you talking about? All the imams get back together.
I never said that.
Boy, you said we need a leader, right?
No, he said
No, I think we need multiple leaders.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think.
You still want to talk about central
He
leadership?
said we should
He
have.
No, because I'm be
That's what
honest.
he
Like,
said.
all right, you remember during the time of Imam Kyrie, the imams used to all meet together.
Yeah, I'm the
That's what I'm saying. We sit and then they make a decision where we doing Eid at. We do a joint Eid. It'd be over Philly, Master the Law. It'd be down here in AC. It'd be in Trenton. We go all the way up to Newark.
I just like them days. That was fun.
Them days was cool, and they had like a spokesman. Like even Imam Kyrie, we all know he was like pretty much the spokesman, even amongst them too. They all respected each other though. I sat in on their meetings a couple times. See how they did things, man.
Kept us from my mindset of Jamaat. Even though
and they kept us
working in the
unified.
Muhammad's community may have not used that terminology, but they had a Jamaat.
It was, man.
Organized, man.
Real organized.
Yeah, I miss that, but that's why I say multiple leaders. It should be. You know what I always liked about the older dudes like that. They were the imam, but they didn't. They knew how to appoint other people and let them do their job.
Yeah, right. That's
You know what I mean?
right.
So like if you went to Imam Kyrie about something, he would tell you already like, oh, you need to go talk to Brother Hani. Like I don't handle that. Go talk to Hani.
Yeah.
Go talk to Sister So and So. And that was wisdom. Even though he probably could have overstepped any of them and said, okay or no or whatever, but he knew how to empower the people. Like nowadays, I don't know.
Imam does everything.
Yeah.
Use some of their strengths.
I have people reach out to me to give me bayat to change the Jamaat, right? People on the internet, right? It's like, I heard that you're a representative, blah, 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 blah. And at first I was, all right, I facilitated for them, I give them the bayat. No, I'm going over here now. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't investigate this thing before you got into it? Sure. Like people's word don't mean nothing no more. Like people don't understand that bayat is an oath, it's an ahad. You making a promise.
Yeah.
It's a business transaction. When you swear your allegiance, you swear to adhere to certain things, and your leader swears to facilitate and adhere to certain things. It's a buying and selling. Like when you buying and selling, you agree on the price, and you get what you pay for it, and stuff like that. But people nowadays, they just. I just want what you got for free. If any commitment, I ain't trying to come around.
Yeah, that's what him and I come from that. As far as that's why when you mentioned about the leadership, down off our leadership, I believe that's true. Because you see it, but that's something that we was used to. Like
A lot of us that go back some years were used to that. Like you said, you mentioned coming from the Muhammad's community. Yeah, most of those, at least the ones I'm familiar with, they had a desk at the front. They had security. They had
You never
protocol.
moved.
Yeah.
so
I come from damn Siraj. You've been to Master Taco before they rebuilt it. Even now, you go in there. There's a desk. Like people, you being watched. There's security inside. Nowadays, it's like I reinstituted that in our community. Like we have Juma outside. We have Juma. There's someone sitting in the back, someone at the front door. But before it was just like you just hear it like. Like y'all don't know how crazy this looks to somebody like me. We never just be all up in the last year with nobody watching. It just look crazy.
Yeah.
But I think a lot because we had that shooting in Pittsburgh, at the synagogue and stuff like that. And so stuff like that kept happening and stuff. So it's making people more aware.